Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
In an era where technology plays an increasingly crucial role in education, the groundbreaking approach of the Smart India Hackathon's winning team promises to reshape and elevate the standards of smart education, offering solutions that are not only advanced but also socially impactful. Let's meet Sania to know more about this. Welcome, Sania.
Hello, sir.
Please introduce us to yourself and your team so that we get to know you people better and then talk about your participation in hackathon and the win, of course.
Yeah, my name is Tanya Shetty. I'm currently pursuing BTech in DJ Sangvi College of Engineering, Mumbai. My team name is Code Voyagers. It comprised of 6 members: Sujal Chaudhary, Soham Patil, Anish Shetty, Anish Sharma, and Ayush Upadhyay. We were the winners of problem statement SIH 1334, which was a software for intervention of speech and sound disorder in both Hindi and English.
Okay, great. So, Sania, let us talk about the problem first. What exact problem did you work on, and what kind of a solution? We can talk about the solution later, but let us establish the problem first to begin with.
Yeah, sure. So we had to make a software for people with speech and sound disorder, especially people dealing with cerebral palsy, hearing impairment, or any such disorders. We had to come up with an app which is both in Hindi as well as English. Since the app was made for people in rural areas as well, people in rural areas majoritarily speak in Hindi. So that's why we had to work on Hindi as well. Also, the resources for Hindi were limited, so it was very challenging for us to come up with a syllabus for Hindi. We also had to add certain features in our app like 3D animations and mirroring features, which was mentioned in the problem statement. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so what exactly this app is supposed to do? How is it supposed to help in this case?
So they wanted us to have like step-by-step approach in the app wherein they could learn letters and then words. So it was like a step-by-step approach, and also they wanted to include 3D animations so that the users could see the tongue movements and just do the same and understand how the tongue should move when you're pronouncing a particular word. Also, they wanted us to incorporate a mirror feature where the user could see themselves and just analyze with the correct pronunciation of the word, like the current tongue movement, so that they understand what the current tongue movement is and what currently they're doing.
So
Yes,
it
sir.
is basically bringing about basic literacy to the common masses, along with things like phonetics and all, right?
Yeah. Especially people with speech and sound disorder because they are not able to speak properly, and which leads to a lot of problem in general for them.
So, what was the aim? Like, what is this app supposed to do for the people with speech and hearing impairment?
So the app is supposed to help them speak confidently. So there are people who kind of are not able to pronounce certain words correctly, and it leads to a lot of embarrassment in public. And also, in India, especially kids, when we consulted a clinician about this, especially kids are having so much problem with speech and sound disorder. So with this problem statement, they wanted us to enable them to express themselves confidently and make them educate them about each and every word.
Okay, that's a very noble cause. That's a very something which is really required, I would say. So now let us try and understand how this app works and what exactly have you created.
Yes, sir. So our team came up with Vani, which is a speech and sound intervention app which enables an individual to express themselves confidently. So after going through tons of resources and research papers, we've come up with our app. So Vani offers you speech and language therapy in 2 languages, that is Hindi and English. So due to lack of availability of resources in Hindi, we did not want that to limit our research, and that's why we did our own research and came up with a syllabus that did not exist previously in India. Apart from that, During the course of research, we understood that the therapy could be divided into two parts. One is speech therapy, and the other one is language therapy. And Vani brings both of them perfectly together in order to cater one's linguistic skills as well as improve their motor skills. Also, when we went through the problem statement, we understood that there is a necessity to visit a specialist, a doctor who has expertise in the field of speech and sound disorder. So, we did visit a doctor to understand what the problem really was, and we came up with our own syllabus. So, the syllabus was divided into three parts. One is audio perception, the second one was audio reception, and third was production of sound. And also after that, we took a step-by-step approach for our syllabus. So it started from the roots of swar, went on to vyanjans, then barakhadis, and then letters and words. So it was like a step-by-step approach so that the user feels it easy to use. Also, apart from that, we had 3D animations, which is completely made by us. So we had made 3D animations. So since a word is made up of various syllables, so we had mapped each syllable to its required tongue movement, and any word you speak, you will get the animation for the same. We had also incorporated the mirror feature to enable the users to just see how they're speaking the original pronunciation of the word and just compare and have an analysis for the same. We had also included engaging UIs to keep the users engaged in the app so that they do not get bored of it. And also, while designing the app, we kept in mind the scalability and the sustainability feature. We made the app online. It was less than 50 MBs, and it was something that could be used by the user for a very long time. And also, we kept in mind how we would promote the app. So we made the app for two users, that is one with the user with the speech and sound disability and the other for the doctor. The doctor who's treating a particular individual with speech and sound disorder. Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So, coming back to the syllabus part of it, can you tell us how did you come up with the syllabus? What all did you keep in mind while creating that syllabus or the content, if you may say it? What was there? What were your criteria for picking up subjects or whatever you had to?
Yeah, so initially we kept in mind that the users of the app are either kids or are middle aged people mostly. And then we took an analysis of who the majority user is. And then we got to know that the majority users were kids. So we designed a syllabus in such a way that it's kids friendly as well. So we started with the basic, that is swar, and then we went on to barakhadis, and then we went on to words and sentences. So it was like a step by step approach so that even kids as well as adults could understand each and every word, because initially kids are very much used to learning faster as compared to adults. So we wanted to keep it like for different age groups, we had made different interfaces. We had also included games for kids so that they remain engaged in the app. So through the games, we also helped them understand about the various traffic signals. So we told them to pronounce these words. So this was the approach that we took.
Right, that's a pretty straight and pretty sensible approach, I would say. So I'm very keen to know and see more about the working of this app. How does it all work? Okay, that sounded pretty nice, looked very nice. Sania, tell me one thing. If I want to understand for myself, if supposing I'm a hearing or speech impaired person, how well and how fast can I adapt to this app? And how and by what time can I start benefiting from this app?
So, if you are a person who's currently speech and sound disabled, then initially while you're logging in, of course, we would take your preferences like your age group and what problem are you really facing. So, if you want to start from scratch, then we give you an option of that. And if you're somebody who wants to start on your own, like you want us to make recommendations for the same, we do also give you preference to choose on that, and Vani would give you preferences on a certain amount of tests that we take from the app. So if you are somebody, I think it won't take you much time to adopt, because if you're somebody who wants to start from scratch, we've literally started from Swar, which is like the basic of the language. And in English, we started with ABCD. And if you're somebody who's already who knows how to pronounce such words and wants to go on some big words, or maybe start from somewhere in the middle, we also take a certain amount of tests from you, understand and analyze that, and accordingly suggest you the same.
Okay,
Yes,
great.
sir.
So, after creating this app, has there been any product validation? Has some expert been approached, or any kind of validation that you must have had from any quarter?
So yeah, so initially when we came up with this app, so the prototype, we did not test it with anybody, but yeah, we did like the basic prototype. We did go to the doctor and ask her that is it really appropriate, because we weren't sure, because we haven't dealt with people who are having speech and sound disorder before. So initially, when the problem statement had stated that we have to treat so many people with speech and sound disorder, she told us that you cannot treat everybody who's facing the problem. You need to narrow down your domain. You need to choose a particular disorder. You cannot, because there are multiple speech and sound disorders that are there currently. So you had to narrow down the speech and sound disorder to a particular disorder. So then we understood that, and then after that, I think we did, our mentors and our judges also told that we could get ahead with the app and get it tested from various speech and sound institutes in India.
So, did you narrow down to a particular kind of a disorder, or how did you approach after that?
Yeah, so the same was told to us by our SIR judge in the first round of mentoring. She told us to narrow it down to articulation disorder. So we dealt with, further we dealt with articulation disorder, because we got to know that that is the major problem in India.
Okay, so have there been any other such apps around, or anything which is similar to this particular thing?
So there was an app which was previously there for English and Hindi as well. But I think what we have made never existed before, because those apps did not have 3D animations. There were some apps that did not deal with Hindi and English both. And our app is something really unique that wasn't there, that did not exist before here. So we had 3D animations on it. We had both the languages that were catered equally.
Okay, so what is next step, Sania? Any improvements that you're trying to put into this app, or anything like adding more features or functionalities, or adding more languages? Anything which you would like to share with us?
Yeah, so we had thought that since the backend was made in Python, so we wanted to convert it into Dart packages, so that even the backend can be used offline. Since we've made a completely offline app to cater the people in the rural areas, so that was something that was restricting it from becoming completely offline. Even though they have the major part of the app is offline, but still there are some features which needs network connectivity. So we want to implement those features offline, and apart from that, we also want to add in more features in the app, like maybe a few more detailed syllabus for English. Because we have majorly worked on Hindi, because that was something that did not exist before, and we wanted to come up with something different, something innovative from our side. So yes, sir.
Okay, so all that is under work right now.
Yes, sir. And also, we had gotten opportunity to further work on this app. So, since this comes under the IIT Madras, the particular department comes under IIT Madras. So, our judge had approached us to come and research more on the app and work more on the app, so that we could deploy it through the ministry.
Well, that's wonderful. Associating with IIT Madras will definitely give you a good exposure and will help you a lot. So,
Yes.
my final question to you would be about the future course in terms of making it a business. Do you think this can be a commercially viable thing, and can this be turned into a business later on?
So, initially speaking, the problem statement had told us to make it for the people of the rural area. So, initially we had thought that we can make it like a free app. But talking about the business perspective, yes, since in SIH also we had judges who were from startups, so they did suggest us to get it on business as well. We can have a business with the same app. Like, for example, we can have a wide reach for the app through the doctor. So, firstly, we have to get it tested from the Institutes of Speech and Sound Disorder so that the reliability of the app increases. And once that is done, we can easily approach the doctors who treat users with speech and sound disorders. So once they get to know about the app, of course, they will understand that since it's tested by the Institutes of Speech and Sound Disorder, it is reliable and they could just suggest it to their patients. So we plan to give a unique ID to the doctor. The doctor will give his unique ID to the patient, and the patient's analysis report will be with the doctor when he is using a particular app. And also, we plan to promote and screen the app by mouth to mouth promotion. Yes.
That's very nice and heartening to hear, Sanya. This is really wonderful. A, that you have thought of social impact and you brought it up as a social program. You wanted to help the masses. And then, of course, it has certainly has some kind of a commercial viability also. And there's no harm in exploring that, helping the masses, and at the same time, trying to, make a business out of it so that, in both ways you can benefit not only yourself, but the nation as whole. So wonderful. And once again, I would congratulate you for winning the Smart India Hackathon and coming up with this wonderful new solution. And I hope your journey in this direction is more fruitful in the coming days. And thank you so much for joining us today and sharing all this with us so that we know this better. So thank you so much and all the best, Sania.
Thank you, sir.
May the success of Sania and her team inspire us all to embrace the transformative power of technology in education, paving the way for a smarter, more inclusive, and enlightened future for India. We will meet another inspiring team in the coming days. Till then, goodbye.